Inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Right to the air is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Tucker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Booker on first down. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Running again, and again it's Booker. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Third and short, it's Booker. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Herbert. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 3rd and 2, Herbert. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And this one is right through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And the Chiefs at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Mahomes firing complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll get this complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And picked up by the Chargers.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in KC, they would pull off the season sweep. Up the middle with Booker. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Joey Bosa, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on third down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes finding Gray going across the field. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed. And pretty well executed there. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Jones is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running...
Oh, this is blocked. This is going the other way. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Right back to Booker. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. go with Booker up the gut. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll try and run with Booker. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Intended receiver there was Donald Parham, but now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Booker on 3rd and goal, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locates Hardman for another catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now it's Mahomes again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Butker's kick here is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Booker. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll hand off to Booker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47. Now it's Herbert. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Herbert now. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 15 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
To about the 48-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
15.
Now Mahomes. That's caught left side by Hardman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
15. Yellow.
On first down, Mahomes. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go!
Now here's Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes now to throw. He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man, and oh, he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. This is Booker on the dump off. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On third down, Booker. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 129 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On first, again, they go with Booker. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now Jones. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs use the short field to get in for 6. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down carry for Booker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 155 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line. On is the Chargers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. Hardman on the return. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mahomes now on first down. Completes it to Hardman. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
7 yards there and a first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
He's got room past the 30, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Up the middle with Booker. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the gun, Herbert on third down. And this is caught by Williams. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Running again, and again it's Booker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So this one's over.